could I put you on camera whilst you talk about it? Good man. Thanks very much.
What would you want me to
Yeah,
talk
well,
about?
look, I mean, I've taken some images of the
This
banner
is the
here.
Unite Scotland regional banner.
Yeah.
Unite Scotland. I'm the Unite Retired Members branch,
Yeah.
but Unite Scotland
Yeah.
are supporting this protest.
Yeah.
They've called in the council to stop these bastards marching.
Yeah.
Because they've not got legitimate concerns. These are the people that burned down refugee centres. They were involved in Ballymena. There's stuff there. This man Tenconi. UKIP have been taken over by fascists. It's a fascist march, and fascists can't march in Glasgow streets. And it's important the trade union movements here, because not only are these people after vulnerable people like immigrants and refugees, they're also after the trade unions.
And can I just ask you, and I'm going to come back to that in a moment, but this banner here, could you tell me a wee bit about it? I mean, what does it represent?
It's the Scottish Unite region banner.
There's
a number of prominent characters from our history on it. John McLean, Red Clydesider, who was jailed for the sort of things young people are getting jailed for now, opposing law. Jailed 3 times and was released 3 times with mass protests during Red Clydeside. A woman there called Helen Crawford, who was originally a Church of Scotland minister's wife, became a revolutionary during Red Clydeside, met Lenin. She organised the rent strikes in Glasgow that led to council housing. Karl Marx, you know. Willie Gallagher, the leader of the Clyde Workers' Committee, shop steward. And these are just more recent disputes that Unite have been involved in. So it's to try and say that their history is important.
And also I'm going to be speaking to both sides, but really we're going to be presenting what people says and no fluff on it, if you understand. So
well, that's the point. These are riots, and it's an attempt to intimidate, isolate, and blame. People who suffered from British imperialism in this country, actually, the sufferers of it, as the cause of the crisis in Britain. The reason why we've got no houses, because they're not building any houses.
So you blame the government on that?
I blame successive governments. 100%, sadly, we've got a Labour government that's doing the same things.
And on that question, I mean, do you think that the, you know, with the amount of people that's coming here, can the infrastructure support the people?
Scotland's population's fallen, actually.
Oh, right.
In Scotland, we need immigrants
I know nothing
in Scotland.
about the place, you
know.
We
need immigration in Scotland. Scotland's population's actually, it's elderly.
And can I ask, I mean, why would that be happening, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, one of the reasons that immigration is people are entitled to, you know, capital's free.
No, but I mean, why would the population of Scotland be dropping? Is there any reason for that?
Well, it's elderly, right? It's an aging population.
So there's no the growth of maybe babies and stuff.
There's young people here, but the population's been falling for a long time. For a long period, even when Britain was booming, there was immigration out of Scotland. There's lots of Scots in Australia,
100%. Even in Ireland,
Canada,
everywhere,
to the USA.
You know? And so, I mean, what would that be down to? Would that be down to maybe the younger generation? They're simply not wanting to have families, do you think?
No, there's an element of that. But folk can have what many kids as they want, and as little as they want. Some folk don't.
All I'm trying to find out is why that the population would be dropping.
The myth that we've not got enough housing, we've not got enough jobs, isn't it because of immigrants? It's because of governments and employers.
But focusing on the population, that's something that I want to answer.
Well, give you an example. They've closed the Grangemouth, the only oil refinery in Scotland. Skilled workers all lost their jobs. They're closing a bus garage, Dennis bus manufacturer, who make green buses, the kind of buses we need. That's closing and it's moving. The employers are moving their factories abroad. And what we need is a different kind of policies. We need policies where they build things because people need them, not because some rich bastard who's already rich makes even more
100%.
money.
Thank you very much for speaking to me, because I think I'm starting to understand really what the protest is all about.
Well, what the protest is about, blame the real people, not the people who are suffering from it. Germany in the 30s, Hitler blamed the Jews for mass unemployment and so on. And now here they're not blaming the Jews. Some of them are blaming the Jews, but they're blaming immigrants who are coming from actually fleeing Iraq, fleeing Afghanistan. Why? Because America and Britain bombed it. You know.
Do I detect that?
Imagine they'll be fleeing Palestine as well now, because look what they're doing in Gaza.
Do I detect that you have? In your view, the government is causing a lot of this because of lack of investment and whatnot?
Well, that and they're feeding they're also pandering to racism, the government. They're now saying they can get rid of more illegal immigrants than the Tories did. And they've made statements that Powell would be proud of, and this is a Labour government that was elected to make things better for people.
And I mean, the
Scott
in here.
I'm a pensioner, right? They're attacking the fuel payments. They're attacking people's benefits. They're attacking the disabled. They're hardly a Labour government, what folk imagine. They're worse than the Tories.
I mean, the SNP has been in power. Is there a blame on their doorstep too?
I think because actually, I mean, they're limited in what they can do because they're subject to the British Parliament in terms of funding. But they can spend it differently.
Well, listen, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks for that.
Really appreciate it, and thanks for the whole thing.
Echoes linger, they're dilled home. Can't kill the truth with a hollow drone. Hands or eyes clenched in fists, history's patterns, they won't be missed.